again, kindergarten families. We just read the book Down by the Bay to practice hearing rhyming words. Now we're going to use our alphabet to help us make rhyming words. So I just wrote the alphabet on some paper. If you don't have an alphabet chart at home that's fancy like this, there is nothing wrong with getting out a piece of paper and writing your letters on there. More letter practice writing, the better, right? So I have a real word and nonsense word chart. I'm going to use my chunk 8. I'm going to put different letters in the first letter spot to see if I can make some real words. Now I want to teach you a little trick. When you are using this alphabet chart to add words, to add the first letter to a chunk, and that chunk starts with a vowel, you don't want to start with the vowels. So even though A is the first letter in the alphabet, I'm not going to use it. So let's try B. Our chunk is 8. Let's put it together. B. 8. Bait. Real word or nonsense word? Bait. Bait is a real word. To bait a fish. Now parents, I know that it's not spelled that way, but for the sake of this lesson and for kindergartners, we're going to keep going. Now I have the word C. C says, the letter C. C says k, k, 8. Kate. That is a word. It's somebody's name, but when we spell it, we wouldn't use a C. We would use a K. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump to K, and write it with a K. You can get it. Let's keep going. A, B, C, D. D says D. D. 8. Date. That's a word. What date is today? Well, today here is March 31st, but I don't think it's March 31st while you're watching this video. Let's keep going. E is a vowel. Skip it. F. 8. Fate. Fate is also a real word. It kind of means your destiny or something you might do. A, B, C, D, E, F. G says, put it on your hands. Let's put it together. G. 8. G. 8. What's the word? Gate. Gate is a real word. We have a lot of real words. Gate. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Say the sound. And the chunk. 8. 8. Hate. Hate is a real word. I hate when I get to the end of a book that was really good. I hate that. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I is a vowel. Let's skip it. J. J. 8. Jate. That is a nonsense word. So I'm going to add it to my nonsense word pile. Jate. We have our first nonsense word. Let's keep going. K. We did K. L. Late. Late. I'm getting good at this. The more you practice at anything, the better you get. It might not be easy at first, but if you practice, you'll get better. Next letter in the alphabet, M. Let's add M to 8. 8. Mate. Ahoy! Matey. Mate is a term for someone on a ship. Like your first mate. It's the guy right under the captain. L-M-N. N says Let's add that to our 8 chunk. Did you say Nate? Yes, Nate is a word. It's someone's name. So I'm going to use the uppercase N. while I write it. Might as well keep going. O says ah. It's a vowel. We gotta skip it. We'll do one more together and then you can do the rest at home. P says P. Add it to our chunk 8. 8. Pate. Pate. Kind of sounds like paint. I would paint a wall. But there's no N in here. Pate. Teddy, is pate a real word?
Paint.
Not paint. Pate.
Paint.
Yeah, he's 3. Pate is not a real word. So I'm going to add that to the nonsense word side. It's good to listen and think, is this a real word or a nonsense word? This activity is so good for your brain. You're practicing rhyming words. You're practicing saying the sounds in your alphabet. You're putting the beginning sound with the rhyme and making a word. That's what we have to do when we read. You're also deciding and thinking using your brain, is that a real word or is that a nonsense word? Which is something that good readers have to do all the time. I hope you enjoy making more rhyming words and practicing this at home. All you have to do is write out your alphabet and make 2 sides. Real word, and nonsense word. Happy practicing.